Kevin, Catherine, Jack, and Jill. Jill will be coming. All right, let's do some silk reeling. Head turns. And center and right ear up. And relax and left ear up. And relax and right ear again. And relax and left ear again. And relax back to center. Cross the hands on the chest. Raise the chin. And relax. Drop your chin to the chest. Tuck it in and raise the back of the neck. And relax. Cross the hands on the chest again. Raise the chin. And relax. Drop the chin to the chest. Tuck it in and raise the back of the neck. And relax back to center. Head rolls. And down to center and reverse. And down to center and back up. Forward spinal wave. And reverse. And good. Shoulders. And reverse. And the other side. And reverse. And alternates. And reverse. And double. And reverse. And good. Elbows. And reverse. And the other side. And reverse. And alternates. And reverse. and double. And reverse. And good. Whenever you do these exercises, stop. Whenever you do these exercises, don't raise your shoulders. Don't do the exercises like this. All right? Relax your shoulders, relax your elbows, all right? Watch. All right? My elbow's not raised. Yes, much better. Feel what happens in your body. Feel your own body. What happens when you raise your shoulders? Fight or flight. Oh, you're going to disturb your chi and your mind. All right? Relax your shoulders, relax your elbows. All right? Keep everything loose. All right? And then remember that the line of your forearm should line up more or less with the center line of your body, with the Chong Mai energy channel. All right? So you go, when you do this exercise, you're doing something very, very particular. Right? Hum. And then you go out, which is really a G. If you're going to go out up here, something needs to go back. That's why you do this, is to develop that ability to go in two directions at once. Right? So it's not just going up and then out to the side. It goes up, so now your forearm right, your forearm should be lined up, more or less, with your mid, right? And then it pushes out. This is my right hand, so it's going to push out just to the left of my midline. Not to the right of my midline. You can do that, but that's just a different move, right? Not at the midline, but just a little bit to the left of the midline. And then it's going to push out. Then it's going to go over to the side, and then it's going to come back in. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right? Hung, Chi, Lu, On, Chi. So we've got 5 in there, huh? You got to remember whenever you're doing any of these Qigong exercises in Hunyan Tai Chi, it's not about the physical exercise. Yes, you will get physical exercise, but that's not what it's about. What it's about is training your mind. Right? This requires some mind, right, to remember to do this and to feel in the body. Right? If I'm going to push out, something's got to go back at the same time. Right? So it's about training. What it's about is training the interface between your mind and your energy body. Your physical body will come along for the ride, right? And there is body mechanics, of course, to look at and leverage. But it's really about that interface between the mind and the energy body. So don't do these casually. And think about what these things might be for. I know you guys haven't done much push hands or sparring, but say somebody's giving me a punch, and the punch is coming in here and it's aiming for my nose, right? So there's a lot of energy coming in this direction. I need to make sure that it misses my nose. So one thing you can do is the exercise we were just doing, right? Here comes the punch in, right? You come up, you connect with it, and you need to push it out a little bit and then redirect it. That's what you're doing. I push it out just a little bit and then redirect it. How do you push it out? Well, it has to be this kind of motion, right? And then the redirection is this kind of motion. So you're using two functions in the body mainly, right? When you push out like this, something has to go backward. You have to be aware of that. That's what I mean by the interface between your mind and your energy body. This is just practice. You practice, 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 so when you actually get into doing a little sparring, you don't have to think about it anymore. It just happens automatically. All right? Push out. And you'll notice when I push out, why did I say go a little bit to the left? Because that's going to shift your weight to your left foot. And you push out. And now you redirect by shifting your weight back to the right foot. All right? Left foot, push out, right foot. Left foot, push out, right foot. Same on the other side. You go a little bit, with the left hand, you go a little bit to the right and push out and then shift your weight back to the left. Push out a little bit back to the left. Good. Now, as you do this, just continue doing this. As you do this, watch your body and see if you can start to figure out where the spirals are. This is pretty big in this, right? So, you can really feel the spiral in the arms. You should be able to feel it in your body because the spiral in the arm comes from down here. All right? Kevin, you remember that video I sent you of Joseph Chen doing move very much like this, right? And feel the spirals in your legs. There's actually, in a certain way, there's really only one big spiral, but you can divide it up into 5 parts. Yeah, Kevin.
The point I like that he made was where it comes up from the claw up that side of the body. So when you were doing it with the right hand, comes up the right. You can see it on you now, but you need, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, but that's a little more advanced than where we're at right now. So that's for the next chapter. But I watching you guys, I think you're seeing what I'm talking about. So just remember, all these silk reeling exercises are about the spirals. Jill, you look like you got something to say.
Well, it's the whole the what inspired it is you were talking about the shoulder. Where are your shoulders? And it's just like if I could figure, maybe I should just do this recording and just play it over and over and over and over again because I kid you not, it's just like even when I'm like standing and I was like pouring something, I was just like, where are your shoulders? And it's like, in Pilates, it's always getting a tap on the shoulder from my trainer. It's like my shoulders just want to go up.
Um, this is we've been through this before, but it's worth going through again. Um, Having your shoulders up around your ears is a physical manifestation of surprise or shock or fear. So it's it's surprise. When you do that, you can feel this. When you do that, it's going to raise your chi. Right? When you raise your chi, you are doing something to your physical body that is difficult for your physical body to deal with. A simple way to say is you're bringing everything up, and when you do, it presses into the heart and the lungs. It makes the heart labor, makes it difficult for the heart to work. It also makes it very difficult to breathe like this. In fact, most people, when they do it, they draw a breath in as they do it, and then they hold their breath, which is about the worst thing you can do. So try this yourself. I know it's sort of artificial, but you will feel it, right? Pay attention to your back right now. Lift your shoulders up around your ears. Feel the chi in your back. God, is that uncomfortable? Now, just relax and lower your shoulders and feel what happens with your chi. Oh, it drops back down into the abdomen. And when you do that, your labored breathing relaxes and you can breathe easily and you don't feel like you're going to have a heart attack either. So, Jill, this is not a small thing that you're talking about. It's actually a big deal. And it becomes a kind of, Annie talks about this once in a while, having her shoulders up around her ears when she was working as a bookkeeper because her clients would put so much pressure on her. It's um, it's a stress response. So you can do yourself a lot of good by just remembering you're having a stress response and lowering your shoulders and lowering your elbows so they kind of point at the ground. And it really will make you feel better physically. When you're doing Tai Chi and Qigong, it's absolutely essential to do that. It won't work otherwise. Trying to do that, I'm going to exaggerate a little, but not that much, right? Trying to do it like this, right? It won't work because what you're doing is separating your shoulder from the trunk of the body and then trying to do something with the arm, which puts an enormous pressure on the shoulder joint itself. And the shoulder joint, as I've said, is not a strong joint. That's why everybody has trouble with it. So relax your shoulders, keep them down, and now the chi can flow through your arms from here to your hands without getting blocked. Whenever you strain, hold on, Kevin, whenever you strain a joint, that's going to be a block to your chi. It means that the chi can't flow there anymore because I've got my joint all screwed up. I said, just relax it. No, now it can flow. And you can feel that yourself. Just do it yourself and you'll see what I mean. Yeah, Kevin.
So in my rowing, I do every day, at least 3 times, no matter what. They always say, relax your shoulders, drop your shoulders. Because there's only 3 movements in rowing. And if you don't, if you have your shoulders up, you can't do them, and you're pulling from it, different. And then the other thing they say is smile, because it relaxes your face.
Yeah.
And once you start doing that, then everything just sort of settles in and feels better.
Yes, it's exactly the same in Tai Chi and Qigong. So yeah, Jill, smile. Once in a while, anyway. All right, one more set. Okay, the wrists. And the other side. And double. And stretches. And the other side. And reverse. And the other side. And relax your wrists. and the ankles. And the other side. And rotate. And reverse. And the other side. And reverse. And close. And open. And close. And open. And close. And open. And close. And open. Do Ling. And touch the earth. And close your pores. Salute our masters. And salute your classmates. Thank you, everyone. Guys, have a very good day and keep your shoulders down. See you next time.